Hello, my name is Clara Reck. I'm a certified life coach and recreational therapist. I help moms and women find balance within their lives, balancing all the roles that they have. Today, I'm going to talk about peace, but not like world peace. I'm going to talk about inner peace because that is something that so many of us are lacking right now, especially, and for some reason, this time of year. Inner peace feels complicated sometimes. Because how can you feel inner peace when there's so much going on that we have no control over, right? But what it truly comes down to, what inner peace truly comes down to, is accepting what is within your control and what is without your control. Let me explain. When I talk what is within our control, when I say what is within your control, I mean what can you control and what can you accept? In reality, the only thing that we have control over in this entire world is ourselves. We can control nothing else. You can pretend that you can control other things. You can act like you can control other things, but you cannot. Some things that I've seen women, and I've heard women tell me in my coaching sessions with them that they feel that they can control is people's perceptions of them. So they do a lot of people pleasing. Women tend to feel that they can control their children, which you can't. Now, it doesn't mean you shouldn't try to lead and guide them and teach them, but they're their own people. Some women think that they can control their marriages. Some women think that they can control outside circumstances, whatever. And you can't. All you can control is your actions, your reactions, and how you choose to perceive things. You get to choose your perception of yourself. And once you can master your perception of yourself, you can help others around you. Now, things that are outside of your control is basically everything that I just said. And when you can accept that, when you can accept that you control yourself and only yourself, you can truly accept and find inner peace. And the way that you do that is by creating space. So imagine a dirty room, and how when there's a dirty room and you just are collecting stuff and you have too many things, you don't have space for the good. You don't have the space to exist in the room. You don't have space to enjoy your room. You don't have space to feel at ease or comfortable, right? You can also use any other example that might work better for you. You could use your car. If your car is messy, you don't have space to move around, use it as you wish, just stuff like that. So when you clean it up, when you say no to things, when you put things away, you're creating space in the area for you to exist calmly and peacefully. And that's the same thing we have to do within ourselves. We need to be able to create space, move things aside, put away, throw away unnecessary items, unnecessary stressors, unnecessary overwhelms, unnecessary triggers. We need to be able to address those, say no to the people, places, or things that cause us those triggers, and either put them away for later or throw them out the window. And when we do that, we can finally create the space within ourselves to really thrive and to create and to get out of survival mode, which is the plague of humanity. So in order to create space, you need some tools to do so. One that you've heard me talk a lot about is taking in deep breaths. Breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. The other ones that I like to do are I like to hold my heart. I like to put my hand over my heart, keep myself in the present, keep myself anchored, give my heart a hug. That's another way I like to create space. Another way I like to create space is by physically meditating. So I will sit on the floor, I'll sit on the couch. Sometimes I'll lay down in my bed and I will set a timer, at least 2 minutes. You can set a timer forever, however long you want, and just lay in silence and let those thoughts come to your mind. A lot of times we think that when we meditate, we aren't allowed to have thoughts in our mind. That's not what meditation is about. It's about, let me tell you a story. When Patrick and I went to Spain, we stayed in a hostel outside of Montserrat. And the server there offered us coffee. I said no. Patrick said he can't have coffee at night because it would keep him awake. And the server corrected him. He was like, it's not the coffee that keeps you awake. It's the monkeys in your head that keep you awake. And we were like, okay. And then he had to go do something. He's like, I'll come back and explain. So he came back and explained. And he said, our mind is like a tree. And inside of our trees, we have all of these thoughts. And the thoughts represent the monkeys, or the monkeys represent the thoughts. So he goes, you have this tree in your mind full of monkeys, full of thoughts. And what keeps you awake is the monkeys dropping down and distracting you. And what you have to do is when those monkeys come down out of the tree, while you're meditating or trying to sleep, but in this case, meditating, you say, thank you, monkey. Please go away. Or another one comes in, you say, I see you, monkey. Go over there. Until you address all of your monkeys that have fallen out of the tree. And all you have left is the space. And that is how you create space. And the more you practice, the more able you will be to enter that state of being on demand. It does take time in the beginning. Another way to address those monkeys and to create space within yourself is to pray. Prayer and meditation, a lot of people don't know this, but prayer and meditation are hand in hand. It's the hand in the glove, it's the glove in the hand, it's the spirit in the body, it's everything. You need prayer for meditation and you need meditation for prayer. They are not separate things. So prayer is another great method, and that is another great way to create space. Because again, when we create that space, we create the ability to be present within ourselves and really, truly thrive. Another thing that creating space can do for you is help you accept what is within and without your control. As humans, we like to think that we can control things, and we can't. The only thing we can control is ourselves. That's it. That's literally the only thing we have control over is our reactions, our thoughts, and our actions. We have control over literally nothing else. Everything else is outside of our control, and we think that we don't think that. And so when we're trying to control everything outside of ourselves, we're putting ourselves into survival mode, which puts us into stress. And that's a common theme throughout the holidays. We're trying to control everything. We're trying to people please. We're trying to do everything for everybody else all the time. And that's just a really great way to be stressed. And it will not serve you at all. So when we meditate and when we pray, we're able to really look inside of ourselves and learn about ourselves. And if we don't do that, we're living in survival mode. When we do that, we're living in creation mode, which is presence. I'm in a place of space. When I have created space within myself, I have created, I am in creation. I'm in that creative mindset. I am feeling open and joyful and willing and capable of accepting all the good things this world has for me. And that comes off for me as very joyful. I feel like I'm in a very big place of joy. So I challenge you, find that space within yourself. Find ways to create space. But for everybody, it's different. I'm going to keep this message brief because it's a busy time of year. And I want to give you time now to go meditate and pray and create that space inside of yourself. If you like what you've heard today or you've liked any of my other content, please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. That would be awesome. And I hope you have a really beautiful day and a beautiful Christmas holiday. Nay, I hope you have a magical Christmas holiday, and I hope it is full of peace, love, and joy for yourself, and therefore for those around you. I will tune in later